even if you saw Taker in public,
right,
he wore black.
Right.
He was stoic and intimidating and scary, and you believed who he was. Now he's not really a dead man. I get that. He's not really an Undertaker. I get that. But that dude is a 7 foot tall badass, and I ain't messing with him. Like, so I think that believability is super important.
Chris, I want to go to your psychology, because we just had this on castrating the marks. The WWE, bro, is I think it's fair to say Rhea Ripley is like their top female heel. Is that fair to say? Maybe Nia Jax, you could argue, I guess. But Rhea Ripley, she's with Judgment Day. She's a heel, the whole 9 yards. Okay. This is, bro, where the disconnect is, and it's really hurting the business, and nobody understands this. And EC3 will, and I want to get your psychological opinion on this. So, bro, there's the WrestleMania, access, where they let all the dirt sheet, the Housemans and the Saps and all these clowns come and have open access to the wrestlers. Mm-hmm. You've been to these, obviously. You've been to a bunch of them, Chris. Well, Chris, here comes, Hollywood. You know who Hollywood is, right?
No.
Denise Sausalito, whatever her name is.
Okay.
Hollywood. She goes by the name of Hollywood.
Okay.
Here comes Hollywood. She's interviewing Rhea Ripley, who's supposed to be a heel.
Okay.
And, bro, she's playing a game with Rhea Ripley, Never Have I Ever. And Rhea Ripley is there laughing and clowning, and like you would have thought she was the top baby face. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute. Hollywood is taking this video, putting it on her YouTube channel, getting all the hits, making all the money, and now you've got Rhea Ripley totally out of the character the WWE has invested millions and millions and millions of dollars in. Chris, when I had Vicious Vincent's World of Wrestling, and I would interview active characters, okay, active talent, bro, I would interview them in character to get over what the business they were trying to get over. Yeah. I would play along with that to get it over. Bro, why would the WWE allow an outside dirt sheet mark come in, interview a character that they've spent millions of dollars in, totally out of character, that she's going to put on her on her YouTube channel and make? Why would the WWE allow that? What is their mindset?
They are content creators. Like it's no longer the take your family to the Dallas Sportatorium. Those days are over. I mean, yes, that's a part of the brand. That's a part of the whole, which it still should be. The tradition still really is cool about that. That's the reason I like NWA. It still has that traditional route to it, but WWE is a digital media company. I mean, they just had a deal with Netflix. So, I mean, that's what they're all about nowadays. So to the WWE, it's content. It's content that's being created. It's more content. So as much as we're going to flood the YouTube waves as much as we possibly can, because essentially what happens is people start to tag WWE. And so as soon as all of those content creators tag WWE, it boosts their algorithms even more for people to go to WWE content, which causes them to click on it more. So from a content creation standpoint, it actually helps the WWE when people start putting their stuff on their particular YouTube channels and tagging WWE.
So EC3, am I being totally irrelevant here that you just kill that character for me?
Yeah, you're really Russo in yourself, aren't you?
I guess.
No, like, she's younger, and maybe the old school mentality wasn't ingrained because she came up straight through developmental. I mean, I met her when she first started. She had a ton of personality, ton of charisma, lovely girl, super happy she's successful. But I think what separates some people is the ability, like if you're in the public eye, granted, this is a fun YouTube show with this other content creator that maybe you show some humanity and some humility and you clown a little bit. But I definitely think as a talent, it's your responsibility to portray who you really are on television, on programming, regardless if it's old school pro wrestling or content creation 2024. I'm sure if I go see an influencer who's selling workout plans at a gym and I interview him for EC3's Hot Minute, he's going to be the guy he is as the influencer. He's not going to be, you know, a regular civilian. So I think it's just a talent's responsibility to, like, we can pull back a little bit. I don't need to be a vicious, evil monster, but I can still have some sass and some pizzazz and some biting comments and some intimidation, but at the same time show some humility that I am a regular human being to kind of grab that market too.
Yeah. WWE does put themselves in a pretty precarious position when it comes to that, because I'm thinking about things from a PR perspective too, because I have a degree in PR, and I'm thinking about if Rhea Ripley were to say, man, I'm not answering your questions, like that would spread like wildfire, you know what I mean? And that ultimately would hurt WWE from a PR standpoint, because she didn't come out of character a little bit to answer these questions. So I think a lot of those characters, they're kind of weighing their options on the spot. Do I be a butthead and say, no, I'm not going to give this person the time of day? Or do I go out of character a little bit for the sake of not?
Yeah, but Chris, it wasn't a little bit. She was full-fledged baby face throughout the
entire. How long was it?
Oh my God, bro! She went on with this girl for at least 6 minutes.
Really? So she was out of character for that long?
Playing Never Have I Ever.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I you know, bro, listen, I know I'm old school, but bro, come on, EC3, bro, for 20 years, 25 years, people believe The Undertaker was the dead man, bro. Yeah. Why? Because he didn't do stuff like this, bro. That's why.
Even if you saw Taker in public,
right,
he wore black.
Right.
He was stoic and intimidating and scary, and you believed who he was. Now he's not really a dead man. I get that. He's not really an Undertaker. I get that. But that dude is a 7 foot tall badass, and I ain't messing with him. Like, so I think that believability is super important. You can play the never have I ever, couple things, give it a little bit, but then never have I ever played a game so stupid as this.
Right.
Walk off, you get your 5 minutes, and you maintain some integrity to what you're portraying.
There was kind of like a word association before with Taker and Paul Bearer years ago. Somebody played it with him, and Taker was still in character. And Paul Bearer was the one answering the questions for him. And it was like a Q&A type of thing with when it came to that.
Here's the thing, too. Like, I guess Taker's doing a lot of YouTube work now, right? Mm-hmm. And it's very much being Mark as opposed to Taker, because I haven't seen it, but I see, you know, people talking about it, you know, when I'm in the forums. I see it through my dumb algorithm that stalks me, but it's just like, fans are like, I can't believe I'm watching The Undertaker talk about wrestling The Rock as like a normal human being. Like, even the fans are kind of like, he did so good for so long and kept it up that even this break into who he really is like hard for fans to digest. I think there's a balance in between there. So again, with the PR too, I don't think Triple H or creative is like standing around watching, the social media interviews. It's probably somebody from outside the business who has a PR degree or a social media degree and like sees two people having fun in a good chat. No, that's gotta be great. They don't understand it either because they didn't come up through the system.
That's true.
Man, when I was there, like you talk about PR again, Chris, when my first dialogue with WWE was 1991. Mm-hmm. And there was a PR director by the name of Steve Planamenta. Bro, if you wanted to interview a talent, Chris, it was like Fort Knox. Like you have no idea. And and if they did give you a talent, bro, it was the lowest guy on the card.
Really?
I mean, it was Fort Knox. And that's why I see this today and I'm like, man, bro, like you're killing the illusion bro, you want to hear something fascinating? You guys will appreciate this because I talked with Al about this today, EC3, right? So, Chris, I just go to Disney World with my family and my granddaughters, right? So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So, bro, there are lines. You want to meet Minnie Mouse. There's a line a mile long. So, bro, I'm waiting online with my 5-year-old granddaughter, and I'm getting so hot cutting promos to my granddaughter. You know why? You know why, Chris?
Why is that?
Because grown, adults were taking their picture with Minnie Mouse.
Oh, man.
So long because it was adults. But my point is, bro, these idiots actually thought they were with Minnie Mouse. Why? Because that's the illusion that was created. These people didn't take off their heads to get a breather. Grown, adults thought they were getting their picture taken with Minnie Mouse. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's the illusion that Walt Disney created. And bro, that's not changed from day one. The characters, Chris, still do not talk. They don't have a everything is pantomime and movements and hugs and this and all that stuff. And adults believe, there's Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. And well, I think, you don't have Minnie Mouse taking selfies with people and put it on X saying, I had a great day. It was I poured for 12 hours today. I'm so sweaty underneath this.
Right, exactly, right.
Yeah, you don't do that. So with WWE, you do, unfortunately. So it's breaking away the kayfabe from it too. So that's the unfortunate part.
You don't have to be the 70s and 80s, but if you really want to make people believe, you have to believe. Because if you believe, then they believe. And the moments when people suspend disbelief and you actually feel it, that maybe don't happen nearly as much, are the moments that make this crazy worth it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Main event of WrestleMania had a fantastic match with Flair last year and won. And you could see like a real moment took place for her because that was like a life's achievement. And, she believed that then. So I don't know if breaking completely down to be a totally normal civilian is the best move. But then again, it is what it is. And we're just old men yelling at a cloud.
I do believe this, bro. I think those post press conferences, bro, I think they're going to go away after WrestleMania. I'm predicting the last one's going to be WrestleMania.
Yeah, I've been to one. I really don't see the purpose of it. It was just, I was there, and I can give you all types of breaking the fourth wall type of things that they do there. That'll be interesting for people to know. But it's about. They have those throughout sports. It's reporters reporting. That's just kind of like the exchange when you have with sports and media. There's just lifetime exchange of the media puts the sports. They do exposure to the sport, and the sport offers the content for the media to expose them, for them to get more notoriety.
But that's real, Chris.
Right. So here's my point, Vince. So the thing is, the WWE is trying to mimic that, but the problem with the WWE doing it though is that you have people who aren't necessarily professional. Now I can't kill everybody there. I've met some really good professionals, like Chris Van Fleet. I'll put him over. He's a pro, man. He's very professional. I met him, very nice guy. Jamil, his producer, really cool dude. And there's people who are professional who's about being professional, but there's other people, and I met a bunch. There's a lot of people who are so elated to ask Cody Rhodes a question.
You know how you know who those people are?
How do you know?
Here's the first thing they say. You ready, EC3?
Yeah. First off, you shake their hands and they're clammy.
Yeah. Here's the first thing they say. You ready? Ready, Chris? This one gets me all the time.
I think I know where you're going.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations on your victory, bro. Right there. Game over. Game over, bro. I'm sorry. Game over.
Yeah. There's people who are looking for they don't know. It's like the Chris Farley effect. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, you remember when you beat, you won the Royal Rumble? And Cody's like, yeah. They're like, that was awesome. You know what I mean? And that's all you got, man.
And here's the worst thing though, bro. This is the part that drives me crazy. Half of it they're working, and the other half they're shooting.
Yes.
Within the same press conference. Yeah. And I'm like, guys, what are you? It drives me freaking nuts, bro. Nuts.
The reporters blow. Yeah, I think Triple H does a good job though, holding the line, where you can kind of reveal some business and the business thoughts behind things without totally going overboard on a work or a shoot. I think he navigates that well.
Yeah, to your point, Vince, a lot of reporters is, congratulations on your match. How long have you been waiting to do this? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, really? That's all you got? Yeah, it's a wild world out there, man.